So hello students, welcome to mathematics class. So as we were discussing about chapter 2, that is a linear equation in one variable, and we have what we did in our previous class. We have completed our exercise 2, isn't it? We have completed exercise 2. So now we are going to start few more examples. Okay, we are going to do few more examples in the same chapter. Okay, so let me just a minute. So here linear equation in one variables. So we have completed exercise 2 and we have also did examples based upon that, isn't it? So our last class was based upon the books problem, isn't it? Now coming to example number 11. Okay, example number 11. So example number 11. So what is example number 11 is? It is based upon the ages. Okay, ages. We have also did few problems depending upon the ages, but it was short. Okay, now we are going to do such type of problem which is little bit elaborated form. Okay, so now the present example number 11, I am reading and I am writing the only main points of that question. Okay, so now the present ages of Rafi and Fatima are in the ratio 7:5. So what he had given, okay, so given ratio of ages of Rafi and Fatima equals to 7:5. Okay, 7:5. So what? 10 years later, the ratio of their ages will be 9:7. So after 10 years, what is the ratio? Okay, 10 years later, the ratio of their ages is equals to 9:7. So what? 9:7. Okay, what we need to do? We need to find, okay, what we need to do? We need to find their present ages. What we need to do? We need to find their present ages. Okay, we need to find their who is there? Rafi and Fatima. So their present ages. Okay, we need to find their present ages. Okay, so he had given the ages in a form of ratios, isn't it? He had given the ages in a form of ratio. So what we need to do? We need to convert that in a general form. So what do we know the exact age? The age is given in a form of ratio. So because of that reason, we are just assuming the age as, let the value of age, or let the age is equals to x. So to convert this in an easiest form, so what I am doing, I am drawing the box here so that I can get it easily. Okay, so I am drawing this in terms of box so that I can get it properly, very easy manner. Okay, so here what I am doing here, So this is ages or names. What is the name? Rafi and Fatima. Fatima. Okay, so present ages in the form of ratio, that is 7:5. So 7x and 5x, isn't it? So the value which is divided into ratio is taken as 7x and 5x. And what is this? Age later 10 years. After 10 years, what is the ratio? 9x and 7x, isn't it? 9:7. He had given the ratio after 10 years. After 10 years, what we will do after 10 years? Let me take this. This is presently. Here it is present age, isn't it? After 10 years, if my age is presently 10 years, okay, let us assume that my present age is 10 years. If I ask you what is my age after 10 years, what you will say? 10 plus 10. So my age will be 20, isn't it? If now my age is 25 years, what about after 5 years? After 5 years, my age will be 25 plus 5, isn't it? So similarly, the present ages will be, the value of the present age is 7x and 5x, isn't it? 7x and 5x. What about after 5 years? After, here he had given after 10 years, na? What is the value after 10 years? We'll be adding plus 10, isn't it? So 7x plus 10 and 5x plus 10. Hope you all understood, isn't it? Now, what is the present age of Rafi and Fatima? It is given in a form of ratio, that is 7:5, isn't it? We don't know the exact value, so let us assume that value as x, isn't it? So we have divided that in parts, that is Rafi's age is converted into value as 7x and Fatima's age is 5x. It is present age. What is after 5 years? No, after 10 years, what will be their ages after 10 years? So 7x plus 10, and similarly Fatima's age will be 5x plus 10. Why I am adding plus 10 here? Why? Because present age is 7x. After 10 years I have to add plus 10. Hope you all understood, isn't it? If my age is 50 years now, what will be my age after 10 years? I will add plus 10, isn't it? Why? Because there are 10 years gap between now and after 10 years, isn't it? So I will add plus 10 there. Here also I have added plus 10. Now coming to again one question, once to the question, 10 years later the ratio of their ages will be 9:7. Okay, after 10 years the ratio will be converted into again 9:7, isn't it? The ratio is converted into 9:7. It means these values are again given in the form of ratios, that is 9:7, isn't it? So I have to find this. 7x is to 10, 7x plus 10 is to 5x plus 10 equals to, why I am taking? Why? Because 10 years later the ratio of their ages, what is the age after 10 years? Rafi age is 7x plus 10 and Fatima age is 5x plus 10, isn't it? Then what will be the ratios? What will be the ratio? Ratio means I have to convert these ages into the form of ratio. So when I convert these in a form of ratio, I will be getting that as value 9:7, isn't it? 9:7. So these are called as means and these are called as extremes. You already know about that, isn't it? So we have equals to symbol in between. So what we will do? So 7 is multiplied here and this is multiplied here. Hope you all understood, isn't it? So ratios are taken in the form of divisions isn't it? So what happens? Okay, so what? You know about these ratios and applications. You have learned this in your previous class, isn't it? This mean and this extreme value is being multiplied and these values are being multiplied, isn't it? Whenever we have equals to symbol in between that. So 7 into 7x plus 10, isn't it? Equals to 9 into 5x plus 10. 9 into 5x plus 10, isn't it? So now this 7 is multiplied to both the here both the terms are taken in the brackets. For these both the terms, 7 is being multiplied, isn't it? So 7 is multiplied by 7x once and 10 once. Similarly, 9 is multiplied by 5x and 9 is multiplied by 10. So whenever I multiply this, 7 7s are 49x plus 7 10s are 70 is equals to 9 5s are 45x plus 9 10s are 90, isn't it? Now I am taking all the like terms, okay, at one side. So here I have 49x, so additive inverse of plus 45 is minus 45, so here I will sending in the left hand side, so I have to use minus 45x equals to 90, so 70 is being moved to right side, so I have to use additive inverse of plus 70, that is minus 70, isn't it? 49 minus 45, so 49 minus 45 is 4x equals to 90 minus 70 is 20, isn't it? Now 4 is being multiplied here, so dividing 4 on both sides. Why? 4 is multiplicative, multiplying with x, so here to remove 4 I need to use multiplicative inverse of 4, that is 1 by 4, isn't it? So divide 4 on both sides. So here I will get 4x by 4 and 20 divided by 4. So 4 by 4 I will be getting 1 and 20 by 4 I will be getting 5 star, isn't it? So x is equals to, I have got the value of x as 5. So what is the value of the age? Is x. Okay, now coming to the point, hope you all understood this. Okay, now you can see here what he asked, he just asked to find the present age, isn't it? Now I am going to find the present age. As I don't have enough space there, so I am doing here in this box. Okay, hope you all understood. So now coming to the point, we got the value of x, isn't it? So directly what we will do, we will substitute the value of x in this. Okay, so present ages. So 7 into 5 is equals to 7 5s are 35 years. Alright, similarly 5 into, in the place of x I have got 5, so that is equals to 25 years. Now hope you all understood, isn't it? You can see Rafe's age is 35 years present. At present the Rafe's age is 35 and similarly the Fatima's age is 25. The difference between both their ages is 10 years. That is, Rafe is 10 years elder than who? Fatima. Hope you all understood, isn't it? So like this, you will be converting the word problem depending upon the age into the equation form to get the correct answer. Okay, so here we have got correct answer. Rafe's age is 35 years and Fatima's age is 25. So here what you need to do in such type of questions, you need to first check, you need to read the question for 2 to 3 times and you need to convert that into the easiest form which you can be able to understand in very easily. Understood? So what you need to do, first you read the question 2 to 3 times and then you convert it in a easiest form so that you can understand, okay, the conversion. Okay, so through which you can easily solve the problem and you will be getting the answer. Okay, so you can do it any method, but that method should be followed. Okay, such conditions which he had given in the question. Okay, so this is how you can solve the problems based upon ages. We'll be doing few more problems based upon that. The problems based upon the ages are very important. You will be, okay, you will be getting such type of problems in your competitive exams, in your higher classes. So these are little bit no, it is very important based upon that. Okay, so you will be getting such type of problems in aptitude reasoning also. So hope you all understood how to solve such type of problems. Okay, now coming to bigger equations. Okay, till now what we did, we have did and simple equation. So here we will be getting the equation only, but it will be little bit elaborated. So let me do example number 12 so that you can understand it clearly. Okay, what he gave, solve, or directly I am writing given. He had given the equation as 5 into x minus 2 minus 2 into 3 minus 4x. Okay, that equals to 3 into x plus 5 minus 4 into 4 minus x. So this is what he had given in the question. Let me check all the algebraic symbols whether I have written correct or not. So I am seeing here 5 into x, here I have written wrong. So maximum in lots of conditions. Okay, maximum people, so what they do in eagerness, okay, what they will do, they will change the symbol. Okay, fastly they will write as if I have did till now, isn't it? So you need to check whenever you write the question in your answer sheet what he had given in the question. Okay, that question, if when you write such type of questions like the questions in equations form or anything else in diagrammatical form, anything else, if you are writing in your answer sheet, you have to check that question 2 to 3 times so that there should not be any mistake. Okay, lots of people will be doing mistake whenever they copy the question from question paper to answer sheet. So as if I have did, okay, in the place of minus I have taken, in the place of plus I have taken minus. So like this you will be getting different answer. Okay, you will be getting confused. So be careful, you just whenever you copy the question from the question sheet to your answer paper, you just check that question 2 to 3 times so that there won't be any mistake. You won't be doing any mistake in that. Okay, so here I have same 5 into x plus 2 minus 2 into 3 minus 4x equals to 3 into x plus 5 minus 4 into 4 minus x. This is what we have the required answer. Okay, so you all know what we know. We all know about the whenever we are getting any question, depending upon all the algebraic symbols, we will be using BODMAS rule. Am I right or wrong? BODMAS rule, you have discussed this in your previous classes in 5th class, 6th class. You maybe learnt about that, isn't it? In 7th class you have learnt about this in depth. Am I right? BODMAS rule, B for bar, O for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So whenever you are solving any problem in mathematics, okay, which are having okay, all the algebra, the problem which consists of all the algebraic symbols, you need to follow these rule here. So here you can see we don't have bar here, brackets, off is brackets, D, division symbol we don't have here. Do we have multiplication symbol? Yes, absolutely. Where do we have? It is 5 into, so this x plus 2 is multiplied with 5. So first what we have to do, we need to first solve for multiplication symbol, after that addition, and at last we will be doing for subtraction. Okay, now it means that these x plus 2 written in a bracket, so these consist of 2 terms. You already know here we have 2 terms which is divided by one positive symbol, but 5 is multiplying both the terms. Am I right? Why? How we can say the 5 is multiplying both the terms? Why? Because we have bracket here. Okay, you have seen BODMAS. We don't have multiplication symbol, but we have off, that is brackets. So B and D, first we have to take O, that is brackets, and after that multiplication, after that addition, after that subtraction. You can see here. Okay, first we need to remove the brackets. So for removing the brackets, okay, in the bracket we are having 2 terms. Here we have these two terms, and this bracket represents that this 5 is multiplying this both the terms. Understood? This 5 is multiplying both these two terms. Okay, so it means 5 into x, 5x. Again this 5 is multiplying with 2 with same symbol plus 5 2s are 10. Understood? So like this. Similarly here also, but it is being multiplied with the symbol is also very important. You all know about the symbols, multiplication. Plus into plus is equals to, when two positive numbers are being multiplied, we will be getting the answer in positive only, and whenever the two subtraction symbols, okay, two subtraction symbols are being multiplied, then we will be getting it in positive only, and whenever one subtraction and one addition symbol is being multiplied, then we will be getting the answer in negative only. Okay, why we are getting this in negative, in positive? You have discussed this in 7th class. Integers, you have represented such things on the number lines. Am I right? So this how we will do. Okay, you have already discussed about these symbols in your 7th class based upon the number systems. Now coming to our topic. Okay, now plus into plus. No, here no plus, it is minus. Minus into plus will become minus. 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6. Minus into minus will be plus. Okay, 2 4s are 8x. Alright. Similarly, again here we have equals to symbol. Then this 3 is multiplied with both the terms. Alright, 3 into x is 3x plus 3 into 5 is 15. Am I right? Similarly, this term is again multiplied with the symbol. We have to check. Minus into plus is minus. Okay, minus 4 4s are 16. Minus into minus is plus. 4 into x is 4x. 4x. So like this, we will be getting this. Okay, this step. How we got this step? First we have removed the bracket. How? Here in the bracket we have two terms, and outside of the bracket 5 is multiplying these two terms. So 5 into x is 5x, 5 2s are 10. In between we have plus symbol, positive. Minus into plus, minus 2 3s are 6. Minus into minus is plus. 2 4s are 8. Similarly, equals to symbol. 3 into x 3x plus 3 into 5 15. Minus into plus, minus 4 4s are 16. Minus into minus plus 4 into x is 4x. Now we need to check the like terms in left hand side and right hand side. In left hand side we have 5x and 8x as like terms, and 10 minus 6 as a like term. Similarly here 3x 4x are the like terms, and these both are the like terms. What are the like terms? Which same, okay, same values or variables. Here you can see 5x and 8x. These both are like. Why? They are having one variable as x. But here we don't have any variable, that is these are constant coefficients. These are called as constant numbers. So constant number directly we can count, isn't it? So therefore they both are like terms. So 5x and 8x, when I add, you can see here the symbol is plus. Okay, let me write in an order so that you can understand it clearly. I am writing in an order 5x plus 8x. Here I have plus 10 and here I have minus 10. What I did here, I just written in an order. I have taken same terms, okay, beside one another. Again these terms I have written here. Similarly here also I will do the same. 4x, 3x, 3x plus 4x like terms, plus 15 minus 16. Now what I have to do? Add these both like terms. So here addition symbol is there, I have to add this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, isn't it? So here I will get 13x plus 10 minus 6, 10 minus 6, 10 minus 6 is 4, bigger number consists of plus symbol, so answer will be getting in positive. That equals to 4x plus 3x is 7x. Here plus 15 minus 16, you can see 1 plus and 1 minus is there. So 16 minus 15 will be 1, but which one is bigger number here, 15 or 16? 16 is bigger number here. So in front of 16 we have negative symbol, so I will take this as negative. Okay, so now, so this how I have got the answer. Okay, this is my not required answer. I need to find the value of x here. So now what we will do, we will take all the like terms at one side. Here already we have the like terms at one side only. Here it is in right hand side, here it is in left hand side. But you can see this is 13x and this is 7x. These both are like. This 4 and this minus 1, these both are like terms. So but they are being divided by equals to symbol. So how we have to do? We need to send that numbers to one another side. So how we will send? We will be using additive inverse. What do we use? Additive inverse. It means that you can see here 13x. So this plus 7 I need to send here. Am I right? This plus 7 I need to send here. So what I will do? I will use. It means that whenever it is coming from here to here, it should not be present here, isn't it? So here what I am doing, okay, subtract 7x on both sides. Subtract 7x on both sides. So why I am subtracting? Here we have plus 7x. To make this as 0, I am subtracting with 7x. Why? 7x minus 7x will become 0. So the thing what I am doing, I need to do with both the sides. Okay, so 13x minus 7x plus 4 equals to 7x minus 7x minus 1. Okay, this is an elaborated form. To make you understand it, I have written extra step here. What is there? What I did? I am subtracting 7x. Why? To remove the 7x in right hand side, I am subtracting. So here 13 minus 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I will be getting 6x plus 4 equals to plus 7x minus 7x will become 0. Here the remaining answer is minus 1. Hope you all understood, isn't it? Now again here plus 4, it is not a like term, I need to send here. So here I have plus 4, I need to subtract. Again subtract 4 on both sides. So 6x plus 4 minus 4 equals to minus 1 minus 4. You can see plus 4 minus 4 will become 0. So what I will get? 6x is equals to minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. Now 6 is being multiplied here. If it goes here, it will be coming to denominator. Why? Multiplicative inverse of 6 is 1 by 6. So x is equals to minus 5 divided by 6. So this is how you will convert, or you will convert this bigger step into a smaller step. Okay, so thank you. We will be meeting in our next session.